What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to another English beer review here at Thomas Opent, where we're taking a look at a local collaboration brew. It's a beer from Babier and Rock City Brewing. It is Leftcoast Loiter Lager. We're talking about an Imperial India Pale Lager coming in at 7.2% ABV. For those of you who have followed the channel for a while, you might know that Babier is a local brewery for me, and they do this collaboration series. Where they, well, yeah, basically when it says they collab, that's it. I can elaborate on the collaborate, but this is what they do every now and then. And Rock City is from Amersfoort. Been there once before. They make some awesome stuff as well. If you squint your eyes and try really hard, you might be able to see through the haze and find out that there's a whole nother coast out there. Look to the left. That's why we decided to try something new and brew this double dry hopped West Coast Imperial India Pale Lager. It is clear, it is clean, it is crispy, and it is very hoppy. If this becomes a thing, remember where you got your first DDHWCIIPL, which is a double dry hopped West Coast Imperial India Pale Lager. The ingredients are water, malted barley, malted oats, flaked oats. The hops are Centennial Incognito, Nelson Sauvin, Citra, Motueka, and the yeast, for those who know their yeasts, is W34/70. Like I said, it comes in at 7.2% ABV. Fuck. I'm both annoyed at that, and I love it, because I like my lagers to be 5% or lower, and we fucking go. This glass is going to be dirty, I'm going to warn you guys, because fuck me, I have had some incredible dirty glass mafia shit going on lately. I don't know what my problem is. Well, I know what my problems are, but I don't know what my problems are when it comes to my dirty glassware. Anyway, look at that. That has a slight haze to it, like a very slight haze, like it's slightly unfiltered. I don't know, does it say anything about being unfiltered or not? I don't think it does. It has the softest, like, chill haze. No, not chill haze, like the softest haze to it. A lovely little dirty glassware mafia going on. I know what the problem is. I wash my glasses and then I put them out, but I don't put them in here, and then they get a little bit too dusty. And it has like this lovely white, very dense foamy head still, actually. It's got sort of like a green tinge to it, if you're looking at it a little bit. Anyway, I'm curious about this. They got some good hops going on in there, especially for me, Citra, big fan, Citra fan, and Nelson Sauvin. So I'm hoping we're going to get like... It says India Pale Lager. I'm more leaning towards they took an India Pale Ale double IPA recipe and just fucked around a little bit with yeasts and, you know, to make it... what I'm blanking with words. Words is the thing. High ferment, lower ferment. You know what? Low fermented. That's the thing. Anyway, let's just see what this does on the nose. Okay, I'm still... Oh, canning date 17/3. March 17th. Today is April the 3rd. There you go. Needed to say that. Okay, so slightly danky. Definitely very danky, actually. The more... Whoa. It has a big danky hit to it and a nice sulfuric note. There's definitely that lager sulfur thing going on. Definitely a little bit dirty. It's clean, but like a dirty, danky thing. There is that Nelson Sauvin. You get sort of like that white grape, sort of like a white fruit vibe, bit floral. You get some tropical fruit notes still under there. Not a lot, but there's a tropical fruit vibe. Soft floral note. Ooh. There's quite a lot going on, but it's slightly muted. It's not very expressive at the moment. I'm really having to search for everything. Like, again, it's complex. There's a lot going on, but it doesn't seem to be very explosive. I like it though. I like it. It's crisp and clean, but also a little bit dirty because of that danky note. It might be a bit too high on that sulfur thing. It might be a bit too high on that sulfur note. Let's just dive in and see what it does in terms of the taste. Cheers, everybody. Whoa. Whew. That is hopped to the fucking max. That is hoppy AF. That is super. Okay, so I like it. I'm gonna sound a little bit negative about a few things, but I need to say one thing first. I like it. I actually really like it. I think this is tasty as fuck. What I'm gonna say now, the negative things are the way that I perceive lagers and what I like from a lager. This is 7.2% ABV, and it is hot to the fucking max. So it is as expressive as you could. In the nose, it was a bit muted, but on the palate, like it's very there. I have a little bit of the sniffles, so maybe my nose is just a little bit off. I don't know. I can smell. I can definitely smell. That's not the problem. It is so. When I think of a lager, I think of something that is very accessible. It is crushable. It is like sub 5%. You can chug them, and they have a lot of flavor, but nothing that is too impactful, so it distracts you from what you're doing. Lagers are the beers that I have while I'm cooking, while I'm chatting in the backyard or outside at a brew pub with friends. You know, chuck a few lagers. That's awesome. This is delightful, but for me, for what I like from a lager, it kind of defeats the purpose because it is very expressive, very complex, especially on the palate. It really drives home with that sort of citrus note. It's like biting into a citrus. It's like you get the fresh, there's almost a soft acidic note to it, but you get the refreshing like lime or lemon thing going on. You get the bitterness, and there's a bit of a pine note, and there's a danky note. I don't know where the pine's coming from, but there's a little bit of pine. Citra isn't that piney, is it? There's a soft piney note. There's a good bittering. You know, you get that. Especially, I feel that the Nelson Sauvin is really doing its thing here. Is Motueko a bit of a danky one? I'm trying to figure. Anyway, you get that good bittering note. You get that very lemon note, like that. All the citrus fruit are belong to us. Sorry about that. You know, using your thing, Matt. A little bit of a danky thing. Soft sulfur note. It is crisp. It is very crisp, and you're definitely getting that sort of crisp, clean. A little bit like that. There's that bready thing that you expect from some of the lagers. It has sort of like a grassy note, not too expressive, but yeah, it's a hop to the max. I like this thing, I really do, and I'm not gonna have any issues finishing this. But like I said, when I think of a lager, I think of something a little bit more accessible. That's basically, but that's on me, not on the beer. I mean, this thing was popular. We got this in at work. I took this. I mean, it's not like I steal beer. I take this beer home. Like there's beer, and I can try beer. I pay for the beer. Don't worry, I pay for the beer. But that's what happens at work. I can bring back home beers and I pay for them and I can try them. That's awesome. My kind of work because there's beers coming in. I'm like, oh, I'd like to try this. I'd like to try that. So I got this in, and it was selling very good. I mean, people were intrigued by it, and I can't wait to hear customer feedback about what they thought about it. Yeah, good stuff. I like it. It's definitely refreshing. It's definitely something that you could enjoy on a hot day. It's just I wish this was like a little bit more dialed down, dialed back, and maybe at like 4.5% ABV. I would enjoy it a little bit more for what it is then as a lager. Right now, I'm getting the feeling like I'm drinking a very crisp, clean India Pale Ale mm, with a cleaner. You know what I mean. Anyway, there you go. Those are my thoughts. Mm. It is crushable though. It is very crushable. And that's it for this review. Um, if you liked it, hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. Leave some comments. In the description box below, you'll find links to all of my friends from the Dutch Beer Collective. Go check out all of their reviews, please subscribe over there. You can find links to all of my social media. You can follow me on Instagram and Untapped. I'm not that active on Untapped anymore, I have to say. And like I said, drop some comments, and I'll see all of you guys in another review soon. Cheers.